So let's talk about file management. You're going to be dealing with files. Okay. The way we file on a computer is not a direct translation to the way we file inside our homes. Okay. So I want you to think about this. Think about your file management style at home. Okay. Right now, I'm surrounded by paper that you cannot see. It is stacked. I stack it where I want it to be, so it's out of my way. And then occasionally I will go through and go, now it's time for me to file, and I will file all my paperwork. But if you come to me and you say, hey, Robin, I need, like my son, said, hey, Mom, I need my social security card and my birth certificate because I got a new job. And I'm like, hallelujah, I will dig the earth to find your birth certificate and your social security card. But I know where it's at. I know where it's at. Like, it may not be properly filed based on someone who files for a living, but I know where it's at. I can put my hands on it. So can you do that at home? Like, if you need something, you sort of know close where to go. Okay. Some of you ridiculous. You got folders. You got a cabinet. I mean, I have filing cabinets. They're stacks of paper inside of them. It's really terrible. And then I have some filing boxes that are properly filed. Okay. So that's just that, whatever works for me. Okay. So how do you file at home? Some of you have file folders, filing cabinets, very strong filing. Okay. How many of you are sort of like me? Like, you know, you could put your hands on it if you needed to. You know sort of which stack it's in. Okay. So I'm like that at home, but at work, I'm a little like that and then a little not like that. So I like to save things to my desktop. Bad choice. Terrible. Don't do it. It slows your computer down. Okay. So just don't do it. It's also like everything is visible on your desktop, which is why I love to use it. It's also why you shouldn't use it because everything is visible on your desktop. So when somebody walks past, they see all your files. Okay. All right. Some of you just save everything to the default location. Like if it defaults to my documents, that's where it's going. If you download it from the internet, it lives in the downloads and you just don't do anything with it. Are you relating to what I'm talking about? Okay. And it's when we get ready to go find something that it becomes a problem. Because searching a stack of paper in my house is one thing, right? Searching my computer where there is a million files already that are mine, others, emails, programs, also just immediately becomes a problem. Okay. So when you are, and I'm talking about not the server drives, not the file folders that other people create. I'm talking about you, literally you. When you need to put your hands on your files, you need to come up with a method that works for you. It could be that you create a couple of folders and everything goes in those couple of folders. It could be that you create a folder, a subfolder, more subfolders. I don't care. I just want to make sure everybody knows how to create some basic folders. You know how to structure it, and then you learn how to navigate and put files into it. Okay. So we're going to start by creating training folders because you're going to have training files and things that you're going to be working with. And so we can go ahead and establish those. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Okay, does everybody see my, it looks like Pringles? Come from. Thanks, Windows 11. All right. So I have a folder. Does everybody see File Explorer on yours? You should have a little folder there. Okay. File Explorer allows you to explore files. That's why it's called File Explorer. So I'm going to click that. Again, it looks a little bit different, maybe for mine. I'm now on my desktop, so you see my address bar. So I'm going to go to this PC, which you should also have. Okay, so you're in your File Explorer. If you haven't launched it, you should have a folder on your taskbar. This area down here at the bottom is called a taskbar, by the way. we want to create a folder in documents that will hold all of our training stuff. So if we're going to save something, we're going to consistently save it to the training folder. So watch me create a new folder, okay? I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to new and I'll choose folder. All right, I'm going to name this training. So now if I said, hey, save that document, whatever, you could go into training and throw it there. Some of you might want to go a little bit further. So you may want to go into training. Again, just a right click, new, and folder. And let's just call this one Excel. So anything we do that's Excel related goes to the Excel folder. I'm going to go back and do one more. I'm going to do Word. So at this point, we've created a folder in documents called training. We've got Excel and Word. All right, now watch my screen really quickly. So if I am in this PC, okay, so I went back up to this PC because this is clickable. And I go, all right, well, I want to go to my documents. And in documents, I want to go to training. And then here I can go to Excel or Word. It's just another way to navigate. Okay. Just want you to see that. Some of you will like that. Here's how Bill Gates taught us in Windows 95. You ready? Double click. Double click. And double click. I don't care how you get there. What I care about is, do you know where you're going? That is the important part. If I'm going to create a filing strategy for myself, it needs to be one that I can follow the path. Again, now organizations have server drives and server folders and everything else. No big deal. In that case, you're at the mercy of the person who created it and their method. But when it's your own personal files, just figure out what works for you and know how to create and know how to navigate.